Hey guys, JTISREBORN here, bringing you yet another edition of Horror Movie of the Week. Now, I was just thinking today, what would be the movie to do? I have a lot of movies in my mind, but, it's a little bit later in the day, and I'm thinking, I haven't really been doing this as much as I used to, because, I've been letting Spider-Jack take over for like a few weeks, and have Danny do it, because, they want to do their own recommendations. But now it's back to me. So what movie are we going to have today? Well, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Bram Stoker's Dracula. That came. It's a 1992 film. It stars Gary Oldman as Dracula. It stars Winona fucking Ryder, Anthony Hopkins, and sorry, I gotta say this with a straight face, Keanu Reeves. Now, this to me is a movie that was good, but could have been great. If it would have not had Winona Ryder and Keanu Reeves, I think it could have been a lot better. I mean, Keanu Reeves. What was that accent? Let me recreate his accent for you, just for this. I have offended you with my ignorance, Count. Forgive me. It was horrible. It really is bad, but I'm not going to just degrade that performance. Winona Ryder's pretty bland too, but the two people that steal the show are Gary Oldman as Dracula and Anthony Hopkins as Van Helsing. They're awesome in this movie. They kick major ass. Now, this movie, as I said before, came out in 1992. It's a more faithful adaptation than the one that came out in 1931 and some of the other adaptations. There's a lot of things they did change, though, but for the most part, it's pretty faithful. What I really like about this adaptation is it has a lot of unique things. It was directed by Francis Ford Coppola, who directed The Godfather, which everyone seems to love, but not me. Go ahead, troll me, whatever. This one has... It just has a good atmosphere. Like I said, it could have been great. It's very, very bizarre, though. There's a lot of things that don't make sense at all. Like, just some of the transitions are hilarious. When Gary Oldman is first seen as his vampire form, he has basically an ass head. His head looks like he has an ass on it, and I'm really serious about that. It's the only way to describe it. He's got an ass head. It's hilarious. Mixed in with Keanu Reeves, that's funny. This is one of the few things to ever really show Dracula's origin. Basically what happens is, and this to me was just the part where I was like, oh, come on. So Dracula's in a war. He's like, "Pray, God be praised, I am victorious," in his Dracula accent. And so what happened was the opposing troops shot an arrow into the castle saying Dracula's dead, and so his wife commits suicide. And then Dracula comes back. He's like, "No, my wife," and he's devastated. But literally the first thing that happens after he finds this out, he's an emotional wreck. The priest says, "Yeah, she's going to hell." Kind of like it's kind of like the Bill Lumbridge, from Office Space. "Yeah, your wife, she kind of committed suicide, so she's going to hell." And I'm just sitting there, just like, is that really the first thing you want to say to a man who just lost his wife? "Yeah, she's going to hell, so sorry. I'm gonna need you to come into work tomorrow, though. Yeah." That to me is unintentionally funny. Renfield, he's pretty good in the movie. He's not as memorable as Dwight Frye. Gary Oldman is great as Dracula. So yeah, part of the movie, it's basically the adaptation of Dracula. His wife who died is reincarnated as Keanu Reeves' wife, and it's basically a love triangle there. And the movie's climax, I felt kind of lacked a little bit, but overall, it's still a pretty good movie. I just felt like if it had fixed a few things, then it could have been great. I think this is pretty much the last good Dracula movie. Like, that's just Dracula. We haven't had a good one in a long time. I like how it doesn't use CGI, because Francis Ford Coppola was just like, hey, I need to create some of these images, and be like, we can't do that without CGI, and he fires them, and he was able to do so by, you know, weird perspectives and just different filters over the camera. I think it's pretty well done. So yeah, that's pretty much the movie. There's a lot of strange things, like I said, and a lot of unnecessary things. Like, I didn't feel it was necessary for Dracula to turn into a wolf and rape somebody. But that's just me. You might like it, but I personally was just like, what? And yeah, that's anyone else in the movie. Carrie Always is in it. There's just some things that I think they could have done better, but I'm not going to degrade the film for that. I really think you should check this out, simply for like Gary Oldman and Anthony Hopkins and some of the unusual visuals. My favorite part in the movie is Dracula's evil laugh, and it's pretty awesome. I'll play it at the end of this video. And the music was very good, like the the music's memorable. Some of the acting's memorable. Even the bad acting's memorable. I'll give it that. At least it's not dull. But that's the movie. You have to be in the right mood to watch it. I think it's about a 7. Yeah, we'll give it a 7. So anyways, this is this week's Horror Movie of the Week. Check out Francis Ford Coppola's adaptation of Bram Stoker's Dracula. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome night. Subscribe to our channel. Of course, I'm going to repeat myself again. It's me, JTISREBORN, Sexy Danny 21 Awesome, Spider Jack Angel, and AJ Punk 15. And yep, check this film out this week, and I'll make sure you do, because I'll come to your house. No, actually I won't. Yeah, please check it out. Have an awesome night, everyone.